Eastern Illinois softball took care of business against Murray State on Sunday, looking to finish the three-game sweep this afternoon. After winning both games of yesterday's twin bill, the Panthers sent out their ace, Hannah Meninga, to go for the sweep today. The Panthers jumped ahead early in the game as Meninga cruised through the racer lineup that is until the final inning. In that sixth inning, Murray came back with 5 runs, including a grand slam for the 4-6 comeback victory. With the loss, the Panthers fall to 23-10 on the season, returning home to play 2 against Eastern Kentucky on Friday. And Lakeland softball was also in action today as the nationally ranked Lakers took on Southwestern Illinois in a doubleheader at home. The Lady Lakers took Game 1 of the doubleheader in a close 4-2 ball game. In the second game of the twin bill, Lakeland's bats woke up big time, scoring 13 runs in the 13-1 blowout victory. Lakeland improves to 30-6 on the season as they get right back into action with a doubleheader tomorrow against Shawnee. First pitch from Matt Toon comes at 2. After giving up 13 runs per game against Jacksonville State, Eastern Illinois baseball has a lot to think about heading into the second half of their season. The weekend series started off with an 8-2 loss on Friday, followed by an offensive explosion on Saturday. 38 runs combined between the Gamecocks and the Panthers in Game 2. Even with an 11-7 lead after 6, Eastern gave up 13 in the top of the 7th, taking the term crooked number to a whole nother level. The Panthers dropped that game and couldn't avoid the sweep on Sunday, losing 8-6 to JSU. Eastern head coach Jim Schmitz blames the losses on poor execution.
You know, we'll go through a few innings of good pitching, and then the defense really sputters, and then we'll lead off walk. And all those things as a coach, you know, you have down times in the season, and this was one where we just did not play well. I thought we had a real chance to win 2 out of 3 games. You know, Jacksonville State is number 1 in the league right now, and for a reason. They've done some little things to win games.
Eastern returns to the Diamond tomorrow afternoon against Illinois State University. First pitch is at 3 from Duffy Bass Field in Normal. 2 Missouri Valley Conference rivals squared off on the Diamond as Indiana State played host to Illinois State. Ultimately, Illinois State proved to be too much on Sunday, scoring 7 runs in the third and 4 in the fourth in the final game of the series. The Sycamores pitching corps struggled, only striking out 3 while walking 8 in the 11-1 loss. Indiana State will be back on their home field Wednesday against Austin Peay at 6. On Major League Baseball's opening day, you'd expect to see a few more fireworks, but that just wasn't the case today in Pittsburgh. The Chicago Cubs opened up the regular season against the Pirates as Barry Bonds was on hand to present Andrew McCutchen with his MVP award pregame. This one was a true pitcher's duel as Francisco Liriano strikes out Anthony Rizzo in the first. Chicago's Jeff Samardzija says right back at you with his first inning K of his own, sending Travis Snyder back to the bench. This one went all the way into extra innings with no runs scored until fireworks flew in the 10th as Neil Walker ends it in walk-off fashion, and they're having fun in Pittsburgh. The Cubs lose this one 1-0 and will square back up with Pittsburgh Wednesday at 6. And finally tonight, as Major League Baseball has begun across the country, there are some familiar faces of ex-Panthers starting the year on a few ball clubs. Eastern alum Tim Bogar opens the season as the bench coach for the Texas Rangers today, while another ex-Panther, Kevin Seitzer, will start the 2014 season as the hitting coach for the Toronto Blue Jays. That's all for sports. Savannah, Braden, back to you.
Thanks, Jack. It's great that it finally feels like baseball weather. But coming up, Cameron's back with another look at when we can expect some rain.